So I was gonna install the ShedLock on the other door, but I realized that it just wasn't gonna work on that other door. So I've decided to install it on these like wide open barn doors. So it looks like the first step is we're going to put in the two plates. Then there's going to be a strike lock, and then basically a hole through this, and a handle from the inside, and the actual lock on the outside. So we'll measure these up and make sure that they're even, and we'll go from there. Okay. First step, I can open that. It says make sure it's flush to the edge. Give it a little mark here. That's better. Mark it. Sort of see it. Probably easier with a drill. Yep, here we go. All right, we'll put in a couple of screws to just get that started. They were kind enough to provide screws, so we've got some wood screws here. Okay, we'll just put these in to hold it. Doesn't seem very straight, does it? Go ahead and get the first one in. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. Now we'll do the same for the other side. Make sure it's even. It's my level. These doors are not completely closing, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, looks about right. All right, we get one in, that's all we need to get the others, right? We'll get a couple screws in this side too, just to get us started. Let's get this tightened down a bit. Okay. Next step is the strike plate, I believe. Okay, we've got our panels on. Now the next step it says to do is to drill a hole, 3/8 inch hole through this piece, which is the moving swinging door. So we'll do that next. nice clean hole. All right, now we're going to mount our latch. Guess it's going to go there. So we're going to actually take this screw out because it looks like the latch goes on these two screws. Which is a good design, I guess, but could have told me that. Maybe not the best instructions, but it could be just a bit dense. It's possible. Let's go slow here. Okay, that's good. Looking good. I'm going to tighten that down with a hand screwdriver. Okay, then it says to feed this wire through the hole. This is how the thing is going to open. So it's going to sort of pull like that. That seems to make a certain kind of sense. All right. You know, I certainly don't profess to have all the answers. So I'm going to give you some life hacks, and you can take them or leave them, and I'm sure that I will learn as we go along, and so will you. So here we go. This is the outside, and I'm really excited because we're almost done with this little project. So here's going to be the door, right? The lock. So there it is. This little wire comes through. We're going to tighten that all down. In the meantime, we have to put in 4 screws. You can see, well, maybe you can't see, but my drill's there on the ground, but I didn't know how to hold my drill and drill holes and hold this and all this. So I'm just going to use a little screw here to kind of mark where I need to make my holes. There's 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks. Now, I can sort of see them. Can you see them? All right, let's see if that works. And I'm going to drill my little pilot holes. And we'll hope this all works. Is that one? Let's see. I'm going to check it because I just don't know about this stuff. That does not look right. Oh, maybe it's right. Yeah, that's kind of right. Since I have my drill in my hand, let's do it for real. Okay. All right, that's for reals. For reals. Whoops. Whoops is never something you want to hear your contractor say, right? But I think that's how you learn. All right, we've got some holes, and just for the record, they're really not supposed to be even, so that's why they don't look even up there. All right, now we have our screws. I'll start with my own screws because I like those. Maybe I won't. I'll start with their screws. See, I like those better, but I don't have that bit with me. It's a hex bit for the pros, yo. All right, now we want this through. That little wire through. Cool. All right, see if we can get 1 screw in. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, baby. All right, 1 screw, we'll take it one at a time. The other one, other corner. Looking pretty straight. The reason I'm called the Fearless Fixer is because my wife will say, "Do you know how to do that?" And I'll say, "No, but let's do it anyway." So there you go. Sometimes in life you just have to do that. All right, I have to go find more screws, but this is looking pretty good, right? Okay, this is the last step, which is to run this cable through these two little screws, and then you're gonna sort of pull it tight so that the latch is open. The idea is that when this opens, the latch opens and opens the door. So I'm gonna put it through these two little screws, and we'll pull it so the latch is open, and then tighten the back screw. Hope that does it. Yeah, I think that does it. And then I think we want to loop this through. They made it look easier in the video. Yep. There we go. Sort of. Brute force. And then I'm going to tighten this front screw. I've got it now. By George, I think I've got it. All right. My recommendation is thread it through underneath before you tighten so that you can actually thread it. Then tighten the first screw. Then you already have it started to tighten the second. And I guess it's probably good to leave some extra steel cable maybe, in case you need to put it on another, I don't know. Just cut it. Just cut it off. Who needs it? Okay. So here, whoops. I guess I better read the part about putting in your code, right? Before I lock it up. So I'm pretty happy with this ShedLock by YardLock. I think that's what it's called, YardLock. I'll put a link below. Here it is installed. I have to do some touch-ups and whatnot, but here it is. It's got a weather cover. Pull it down here. Put in your code. And voila! Look at it open. Pretty cool, right? There's the other side. And if we go inside, here's how it's going to work from inside. Getting kind of dark in here, but you can see. So it just catches. I only have one latch up there. I need to put one on the bottom of the door. Nice and clean in here. But here's the latch. Just push it. It opens right up. Pretty cool. So far, thumbs up for the ShedLock by YardLock.